What's up, boys and girls? Brooks here from the 909, coming at you with another sick Call of Duty gameplay. Although I have to say, I guess that's kind of a lie. This is my first gameplay, at least single comm, and it's not that sick. Well, it's alright. I went like 34-8, which I would not call evocative of my Call of Duty skill. Wouldn't necessarily consider myself a great player. I wouldn't consider myself a bad player necessarily. Maybe slightly above average. But that's not why you're here, to hear me have a monologue about my Call of Duty skill. You are here to talk about skill-based matchmaking and, more importantly, reverse boosting. Now, I don't know what you guys' thoughts on the skill-based matchmaking is. That isn't necessarily what we're really here to talk about. If you think it makes your game laggy, or you don't like necessarily always being paired with people who are probably at least somewhat equal to your skill. You just want to play public match, do some prub stomping. I mean, that's not, I'm not really necessarily arguing that today. What I am arguing is sort of reverse boosting on the side of Activision and how this maybe could hurt them from a business sense. I don't necessarily think, I think that argument might be a little bit hyperbolic because, I don't know how many people are reverse boosting, how many people even really realize, how many people playing the game realize that there's skill-based matchmaking in the game. If you think about it, this sort of Call of Duty YouTube streamer pro thing is still a little bit of a niche community. Which, what I like about it is the fact that it's just, people who get together who really like Call of Duty, just like, people who get together and really like fantasy football or something like that. I guess fantasy baseball, that'd probably be a little bit more niche. But, we're talking about reverse boosting. What I want to say is, when Activision just think about this, because the reason they put skill-based matchmaking in the game is so that kids aren't, constantly getting paired, sort of randomly with people who are just a light years better than them because they play the game more and maybe they're just naturally better or whatever you want to say, but who are just light years better than them and they're just getting like stomped every single time, or like, they have like 1 or 2 good games out of 10, something like that. They're always trying to match them with people who are somewhat equal of their skill, or at least as equal as they can possibly get, and they look at win-loss, score per minute, and what's the last thing? KD. I don't know, I couldn't think of that. But, so these kids are playing, are supposed to be playing people equal to their skill, or as equal as, Activision found a way to make it. But since people are reverse boosting, kids are maybe not all that often, but I guess I guarantee you every couple games, or maybe it could be 1 out of 100 games, I don't know. But, there's a game or two maybe where they're just playing a kid who's just absolutely dominating and getting DNAs and everything, and then this lobby, and they're just they don't sort of realize why this kid is doing so good. And, if that becomes more prevalent, obviously, and it happens a lot more, then the kid's gonna maybe want to put the game down, or, the guy's gonna want to put the game down because he's just doing awful at the game. And, nobody really wants to play a game that they're not doing very well in, and they don't really seem to be getting any better because they're playing people of a lot higher skill than they should be. So, when you look at it from that sense, when you look at it from reverse boosting, really doing the opposite of what, Sledgehammer and Activision wanted it to do, they're going to have to look at it and say, well, Treyarch and Activision, or, even if Sledgehammer sort of patches this game to take some of the skill-based matchmaking out, we're really going to have to look at it and say, is this really worth it if people are doing this? Because I say your bottom-of-the-barrel players, those are more than likely your new players. Those are the people you have to worry about the most because, your higher players, they're the people who are playing Call of Duty, and they're probably going to be repeat buyers. So you don't have to necessarily worry about them that much, which is another reason why I don't really think Activision cares too much about the pro/YouTube/ stream Call of Duty thing, because that's people who are going to buy the game anyway. So they're trying to make it more accessible to the lower players, and they're going to have to really worry about that because of because of people reverse boosting. Now, I would just like to say personally, I don't really have a problem with reverse boosting. I don't have a problem with any YouTuber or streamer reverse boosting. I would just like them to say, sort of respect my intelligence and respect your intelligence also. Tell you that they're reverse boosting, or tell us that they're reverse boosting, so they should say, hey, I'm doing really good, but, my KD is 05 or something like that. So I'm just being paired with the absolute worst players. So that's why I'm doing so good. But I mean, it's really just a question of what you want to watch. If you want to watch someone who does that, that's obviously your choice. I mean, you can watch that. I think we watch some streamers who do that. Me and Tank watch some YouTubers and stuff that do that. Just as long as they tell you they're reverse boosting, make it transparent. Try not to lie to the people or not lie, but withhold pertinent information. That's $10 word for you right there. But I don't know. What you guys think about it? If you like skill-based matchmaking, if you hate skill-based matchmaking, I'm sure you have lots of reasons for that. I don't know what you guys think about reverse boosting. I don't know if you guys reverse boost. Make sure to leave a comment. Tell us if you reverse boost, why you reverse boost. If you're just really, because essentially when you're playing public match, the game's about having fun. So if you're playing against people against your own skill and you're not having all that much fun, then I'd say you have the right to reverse boost. Do whatever you want. You bought the game, you paid $60 for it. So if you want to reverse boost and play against worse kids and get a lot more kills, hey man, do that. More power to you. I just don't really see the problem, because I think in some circles there's been a lot of vitriol against skill-based matchmaking. People saying, I don't know why people are doing this. Why they're afraid of skill-based matchmaking. Play against people of your own skill, and it's like, well, it's not necessarily my skill necessarily. It might just be people who camp, or might be people who do other things that just have close to my KD, and they also are not. I'll do what I want to have fun with the game. So make sure you guys drop a comment in the comment section. Please like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Please subscribe so we get more videos to you out like this. I don't think that made any sense. And as always, as we end all of our videos here at the 909, if you like that shit, then like that shit.